Hello, challenge tubers like me. Welcome back to Let's Play some more FF1 Final Fantasy Randomizer with me, BlueAnkylo. Tonight, or today, this morning, this afternoon, next year, for the next 100 hours, we are doing a Final Fantasy Challenge Seed. The name of the seed is We're Broke. If you're on the Final Fantasy Randomizer Discord, it is the April 21st, 2020 seed. I'm also using my sprites. And I'm going to try to keep track of things for you guys on the tracker, as well as a location tracker, which is maybe difficult to read if you're looking at a low resolution. But this one has randomized entrance. It's got the entrance shuffler. So towns, dungeons, all have different entrances. So Corneria Castle might lead to somewhere completely different. And I believe it also has the mix. It's not like it's not the top of the dungeon will always be the entire dungeon. Each floor of a dungeon can also be randomized. So the top floor of Marsh might lead to the bottom floor of Volcano. Woo. So we got to try to keep track of things. And it's a challenge seed, so I expect it to be difficult compared to normal. And therefore, we're going to time it, but it's not a big deal. If I end up getting frustrated, I'll just put on the super speed a little bit to save us a little bit of time. The rest of the flags are fairly normal. We've got a shard hunt, as you can perhaps tell. And we start with a tail. We've got the random weapons and armor gear setting. And enemy script shuffle, all the normal stuff, really. It's not a crazy seed, other than it's a crazy flag set, other than the entrance shuffler, the floor shuffler, and, potentially a really nasty seed to start with. There are some limitations on your starting party. So, we cannot select any black belts at all, and the first two slots cannot have red mages or black mages. So, clearly we want to start with a fighter. And I am just taking random names from people who are chatting. No real preference other than I see your name near the top. So Huzzle was recently chatting. And we always want to start with a fighter. I think, there is a way to go rainbow mage. We could go fighter, white mage, and then red mage, black mage. But, for safety, because I don't know what kind of weapons we're going to get, I think I'll continue the fighter thief, and then white mage, black mage, or red mage, black mage. I guess if you knew what spells were available ahead of time, and we could change them, like we can re-roll our party if we need to. Jelka's there, making sure they're on the list. It's good. It's all good. I've told you guys that's the best way to get picked, is just to be active in chat. So then the bottom two slots have access to red mage and black mage. I think it's probably safest to go white mage, black mage. Which gives you definitely access to all the magic. So this is supposed to be dirigible. Dirigible has way too many letters in their name. And then finally, a black mage. Like, a red mage is good. I think a red mage is probably better than a thief most of the time. But a thief does get, in this current flag set, the bonus hit rate. And with the plus or minus weapons, could get really good weapons early on. So I think for no guarantee of good magic and a better spread, having fighter, thief, red, white mage, black mage might be a better way to go on a challenge seed. And just in the nick of time, Tim comes back to become our black mage. So there you go. We'll see how it looks. You could definitely gamble with a different party, no problem. But this is the one we're going with right off the bat. And I suppose I should let any future tubers know what the party comp is if you don't recognize the sprites. Now, it's a shard hunt. So we don't need to just kill the 4 fiends. We need treasure chests with shards, although killing fiends gives you shards as well. It'll be 28 total. And yeah, let's see what we get. At least Corneria is Corneria. Corneria Castle is actually Temple of Fiends. Now, one thing I'm not super huge, I don't know how it works very well yet, but since the last time I did an entrant shuffler, they've changed the colors, the color schemes. So every map location has a color scheme. So as you dive deeper into a dungeon, if you know the pixel color, the color scheme of the tile set, you can know where you are. So Castle Corneria is clearly the yellow tile set. So I guess all of the Temple of Fiends Revisited will be a little bit yellower today. Anyway, that's kind of nice to be close by. Let's have a look at our local goods and services. Oh, just so you guys... Oh, that's a nice start. Is the second slot Red Mage learnable? Because, boy, we could just not bring a White Mage if you can get Life 2 for a Red Mage at level 1. Just so the future tubers can see here, all I'm going to be doing in the background sometimes is changing I'm going to update this thing here, right? So, Corneria Castle was the Temple of Fiends. And it's not cleared yet, so I'm not going to check that box. But I will usually leave it on the item tracker for you guys. Unless someone wants to ask. So anyway, Life 2 is great. I kind of wish I knew the learnable slots for magic better, but it's fine. Ice 2 is a good starter sweeper. And Zap's okay. Too much yelling. Too much talking. Okay, so Ice 2 and Life 2. Second slot is Harm. Okay, so that would be White Mage only. So, yeah, if second slot is Harm, then you're definitely not going to want Red Mages instead of White Mages, because Life 2 is too good, in my book. We've got some starter gear. We've got a very good wood staff. It's the best wooden staff you ever saw. And it's so cheap. I'm going to buy a bunch of wood I think everyone can equip it. I forget for sure, but even if they can't, it's only 2 gold. Now, sure, the silver axe is probably better, but it's a lot of money. Let's see. The thief can't even use a stick! Stupid thief. Sorry, Jelka, but come on. You can't even equip a wooden stick? I'm not going to spend 42 gold on a saber. It's going to be worse than a stick. Some basic armor. Oh, that iron armor's nice. So Red Mage could use this. That's pretty solid. But this is way better. And we're also going to get the +2 iron helmet. So Huzzle has a lot of defense right off the bat. 39 is a ton. And everyone has a stick. It's not a very good stick, but you've got sticks. The wooden sticks are not very good. Don't worry, we'll get better weapons soon enough. Heal potions are cheap. The chime is pretty cheap. That's actually really cheap. So later on, we'll be able to get into Mirage Tower easy enough. And there are relatively cheap... Well, cabins are cheap too, to be honest. So easy saves on the overworld. Cheaper than vanilla tents, anyway. Oh, and also, the inn is 3 gold. We're broke, but are we really? Like, it seems like everything's pretty free. Forget that. Let's say hello to Garland. So hit him with your sticks. I guess Dirigible can't really help much, but I'm assuming Ice 2 can handle it. So boss stats are clamped at 100% to 150%. So whatever his base stats are, they will never be lower, but they can only go up plus 50% at most. Therefore, he is dead. And we have a dead boss. Seconds into the game. I mean, well, minutes into the game. Oh, we didn't teleport out. Right. When you're playing with the entrance shuffler, you don't get the free teleport. Garland, we'll do all that. Oh, right. Where's my reward? It's at Corneria Castle, but where's Corneria Castle? Actually, probably shouldn't check those off, because who knows where that is. Good trick. Good trick, game. I forgot. It's been a long time since I've done an entrance shuffler. Should be okay, though. So Life 2 is great. Anti-mute, invis. I'll pick up invis. I will pick up invis. And, that's pretty much all the magic we need for now. I guess we could pick up Zap. There might be some scenario where I use Zap instead of Ice 2. Also, we're playing with a free tail. So as soon as we find Bahamut, we can promote. And he could be in Elfland, if we can find Elfland. Okay, well, we could go quite a few places. Let's go check our local towns, because no dungeon is guaranteed anything right now. I think the towns may all be towns, but I might be wrong about that. This could be a dungeon for all I know. Wooden sticks. Oh, Jelka takes a bite from the shark. Oh, so because it's an entrance shuffler, the Temple of Fiends? Oh, right, I know what you mean. Yeah, I should have gone there. Good point. I should have opened up some of those. I forgot. I got distracted by the fact... I was going to go back after I killed Garland anyway, but I forgot that we don't actually have Castle Corneria. But yeah, those 3 chests might be worth it. Well, we've got... Okay, I'm just going to update my tracker here, but Provoca is actually Gaia. So, update that. And we should have, I assume, level 7 magic here, yeah. Oh boy, level 7 nuke. No easy seeds for us. And... level 7 lamp, best spell. Kill that girl. And we got good pro rings. And not much else. Not much else worth it. There's your dagger for the thief. I think the rapier plus 3 is still better than the well, it's better than literally nothing, and it's better than the wooden stick, probably. Let's do the compare. 2731. Never mind. So there you go. You learned a new thing. A wooden stick plus 5 is better than a rapier plus 3. We've already found the loose item, or the shop item. Tents are a little bit cheaper than cabins. There haven't been a lot of gigantic gamblers tonight. Not too many 1,000 point big money gamblers. So the jackpot is growing slower. What am I doing? What the heck am I doing? It's like just natural when I find Gaia. You always go up there. So basically Gaia has nothing for us right now. When we get the bottle, we'll go back. Yeah, everyone's trying the tiny gambles. But the odds of getting the jackpot on a tiny gamble are very small now. Alright, so... yeah, on retrospect, I probably should have gone to the Temple of Fiends and got the chest first. Unless there's some terrible monsters in here. Hustle goes for the big gamble. Oh no. De-evolved, and even the warning, be careful with all that gambling. You could have made it big money, but you didn't get lucky. That's probably still worth equipping. If we run into money problems, we can sell some of the stuff, but actually, we've got no good way to kill ghouls. Just run away. Ooh, stone poison. Is there any softs? I don't remember if they could even sell softs. We might have to reset that. We only need 1 soft for now. Sorry, Jelka, we're just gonna lug around your corpse statue for a while. Alright. So, not a lovely start. Let's check out OG Temple of Fiends entrance. Some Roo-Roo-Roos coming to get us. Are Pure and Softs guaranteed in Corneria? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I guess maybe. Especially on an entrance randomizer, they probably should be. Cool. Can we just go get promoted right now? If we can, we probably shouldn't. Magic, defense, growth. Yeah, we actually could get promoted right now. So that's funny. Free seed in terms of promotions. The trouble is... what's the trouble? Well, according to the flag set, magic defense growth is inverted. So, You're getting promotion magic defense gains right now. And if we get promoted early, we will lose that. So you want all that magic defense? Don't promote too early. Plus, there's nothing we really need. Like, we would not gain anything from the promotion yet. Until we find some weapons or armor. Well, this is nice to know, but... Unless, this leads somewhere really nice. It's just gonna be the end of us. I just want to see if I can get to the next staircase. I should update a couple things. So, Temple of Fiends goes to Bahamut, which is a Cardia... We'll say Cardia empty, and that's Bahamut. I'll put a little note. I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. Bahamut. And Matoya's is part of a dungeon. We don't really know much other than it's a volcano floor. So it's volcano. What is this? This is like 1, 2, 3 or something. Volcano fire, anyway. And then it's just a dead end. So now I can say cleared, because there's nothing there. So for instance, Matoya's Cave is now dead on my tracker. Next! Let's go sail down to maybe Dwarf next. See where that gives us. Oh, by the way, overworld encounters on this flag set are 30%. So there are really long runs. So Dwarf gives us another Cardia tile set anyway. So I'm just going to add that in quick. And then Volcano. There's some treasure here. 1 shard. Oh boy! We're probably going to die down here, but that's 1 shard, by the way. Ooh. This floor has a lot of treasure on it, so if we could survive it... Of course, if it's only shards, that's not very good. Bad sword. Another shard. So we're probably about to die. 1 more step. We don't have no resources for anything right now. We got ambushed. I was hoping we might get a chance to run. Wow. Crushed. It's no surprise, though. We can check the tiles. Cabin, cat claw +2. That's a lot of money, but not very good. So that's probably as far as we can check right now. We could reset and try to get further down, but... Well, the encounter rate's low. Maybe I can see what's on the next floor before we bite it. Ooh, a lot of treasure in here. So I'm just going to add in Dwarf. Goes to Cardia, but then Volcano, not the armory, but treasures, and then Sky 1, which is also good. So just so you guys can see, we're trying to keep track of this stuff. There's a lot of loot. If I'm really lucky, we can see another staircase. And this takes us to Marsh 2, or Marsh 1, which has 2 exits, which is bad. But that's the split. There's only 2 splits in the game. Marsh 1 and Water 1, I believe, are the only splits. Anyway, there's no way we're getting through this. Good information for later. And I don't really have any I ticked off one of the shards, but we don't really have any shards because we died. So that's going to be a tough dungeon to clear at our current power. Volcano and Sky will have pretty scary enemies. Looks like Elfland is Titan. It's Titan West. No Ruby. Oops. And Elf Castle is Provoca, which is great. Because we can get some pirates and some magic. And who knows? It's the second town, so this is very nice. Ice 3. Ooh, it's a very icy seed, but that's good. So we've got Ice 2, Ice 3. And in white, Invis 2, which is probably worth it. Anyway, we should be able to win this fight. Sorry, Jelka, we'll get you a soft and revive soon enough. Alright, now unless these pirates are real scary, this should be a pretty easy fight. I don't think the flag for unsafe pirates is on, so pretty much a freebie. Everyone except the thief gets a level up. And we get the adamant, which doesn't help us at all. Alright, pirate's dead. Oh, I started with the tail too. I should check that off. Alright. Well, maybe we can buy some soft. No soft here. We'll have to go back to Corneria to get those. Silver armor's not bad. Oh, cloth is actually really good. Cloth plus 5 is way better than normal. So that's a good catch. What do we have? Iron armor plus 4. Well, that'll be better, but still. Very nice upgrade. Everyone gets a huge armor up. That's 11 absorb instead of 1. So good catch. There's a few things we would buy if we had a ton of money, but I don't think the silver armor is going to be that much better. I think it's got like 16 absorb by default. And then modified by whatever plus or minuses it has. That leaves us enough money for Ice 3. Well, there's no point upgrading to a ninja yet. At some point, we'll want to upgrade to a ninja, though. Cat Claws for sale. Well, we saw a free Cat Claw. No, I saw Cat Claws also for sale back in Corneria, was it? No, wait, no, Gaia. Oh, there you go. I didn't even notice. Who needs to buy South Potions when we can just use magic? I could have done that before the pirates. Sorry, Jelka. What a lazy Ankylo. Okay, so that gives us a little bit more magic damage. I think a better party would have probably been Red Mage, White Mage, Black Mage instead of the Thief. But who knows? Maybe we'll find some really good thief weapons early on. But for now, with that cloth armor, you know, we're doing okay. So it looks like we're going to want to buy some tents and make the trip over to, the town. Now, we want to take a trip over to Northwest Castle and Marsh. Because right now we have no access to anything other than those two entrances and trying to dive through. Well, we should buy some of these while we're here. We're going to buy some tents back in Gaia. Actually, no, we'll buy cabins back in Carnaria. But what I'm trying to say is, it's starting to look likely that we're going to have to work our way through the dwarf dungeon, which is pretty tough, because we're going to have to... We're very low level. Ice is good for the fire floors, but we might have to do a little bit of grinding. That's what I'm saying. I didn't get any money. I was supposed to get some money on the way, and I didn't. Is there anything I should sell? Well, we can buy one cabin. I mean, the seed does say we're broke, so... Oops. What am I doing? Okay, let's see if we can fight some Kaizoku on the water. The sharks... How tough were the sharks last time? We saw one shark. It might have been the first thing that killed Jelka, to be honest. They seem pretty tough. The way the gold scales work, single enemies are like the worst thing to grind on, because there's a flat bonus of plus 100 XP and gold per, I think it's 100 in this flag set, per item, per enemy. It's not per encounter, so one enemy per encounter gets a smaller early game buff. In the late game, when enemies have like 1000 XP, then plus 100 doesn't really matter, but right now, if I could fight, you know, 6 or so imps, that would probably be worth a lot more money, like at least 600. Of course, the encounter rate on the overworld is really bad, so grinding is not so easy. Power Peninsula is not really available for us. I believe the flag set is 30% overworld encounters. So really, this is silly. We should be in here. Should be a lot easier. In fact, there's a trap tile that guarantees us something. We can't get into it. Never mind. Of course not. So the overworld is 30%. The dungeons are longer. But anyway, this is all I was looking for. Huzzle gambled all his Ankylo points away. Those guys didn't give me as much money as I thought they would. Well, maybe I was wrong about how the money system works. Gambling Ankylo, whatever. All I needed was a couple cabins. We've got a couple. We're good. Especially knowing how long that run is with no encounters. So let's stock up a few extra cabins. I guess I'm not familiar with 30% encounter rate. I've never done a seed with that low encounters. So, I'm probably overestimating how dangerous the overworld is. We can just walk as far as we need to walk. Nothing to worry about. We don't really have enough money to save in Provoca. No, Arachnid Ambush. Please don't have Quad X. I think we'll take the fight. Darkness Touch. You just go blind when they bite you, that's all. Anyway, there's some experience and some gold. Not a lot, but... some snakes that you can't run from. We must be in, oh, cremate snakes! Oh, no! That's not so good. Unrunnable cremate snakes. This really is Australia. Well, look, good thing we had life 2 at a low level. Like, I did tell you guys, the gambling game is not for faint of heart. It technically can win you points. Oh, no way, another dead end? Wow. So, Northwest Castle takes us to one of the Sea Shrine tiles, but it's a dead end. Bam, cleared. Okay, just so you guys can see my tracker, I just added Northwest Castles to the Sea Shrine and... wait, wrong one. Sea Shrine and cleared. I mean, Provoke is cleared too, technically, but you don't have to clear towns. So, no point even going there, really. Let's go down to Marsh. That's right, Huzzle. The jackpot is going to be much rarer, but when there is finally a jackpot winner, they're going to be so rich. It's going to be great. Oh, look! Well, that means progression is 100% deep below the dwarf dungeon. So, Marsh Cave gives us Elfland, which is good. What are we looking for at this point? We can use level 3 magic. It would be nice to have a better sword. We do not get any better swords. What do we get at level 3? Lightning 3 is good. Okay, $1,000 for some good sweepers for the Black Mage. Maybe some Cure 4? Well, Cure 3 is not bad. Harm 3 is situationally. Do I receive the BlueAnkylo points? No, they just disappear mostly. If you lose them in the gamble game, though, they get added to the jackpot. So, at some point, people will get them back. Ooh, that's what we need right there. Also, Buckler's pretty good. The Thief can wear the Buckler. Surely, the Thief can wear a Buckler. Oh, good thing. I was getting worried there, Jelk. I was like, the Thief can't actually wear anything, but you can wear the Buckler. I know I could get him promoted, but I don't want to promote too early. So, we need about 2,000 gold for the silver rings, And we need a bunch of gold for some spells. And I wonder... We're going to test this out, and I might just sell that ice shield. If it's close. So, Huzzle is at 48.36. The buckler is only 2 absorb better. Or sorry, the ice shield is only 2 absorb better. I don't think the ice shield is really worth it. Sure, it gives us some status protection, but... that money is going to save us so much time. Goodbye, cool gear. Anyway, that's going to make it so much easier. So the silver bracelet by default is chain armor tier. And then +5 makes it gold bracelet tier. So now... I mean, to be fair, the cloth armor was pretty good for baby gear. But now, 25 absorb means we don't have to worry about early game enemies too much. And then the more difficult dungeon enemies won't be as bad. And Huzzle is still fine. Alright, anything else to remember for later? No. Let's go buy some more magic. I will check level 4 spells before we leave. We're going to get Lightning 3. We're not going to buy Bane right now. Maybe later, but it's not that good. Definitely Cure 3 and Harm 3. Harm 3 is strong. Against the right pack of undead, like the Ice Cave floors, or the Earth Cave floors, or the Marsh Cave floors, that could be very nice. And then later on, level 4 white magic is a bust. Nothing in there very valuable. Maybe anti-lightning if you really just want to protect against lightning. And level 4 black, well, I mean, yes. Good, we had enough money for warp. We can't cast it yet, but that is great. Fast is good, temper is good, warp is good. Solid level 4 spells. Well, that basically means we need to dive down a dangerous dungeon. I've got basically all the stuff from Elfland I wanted, which is pretty cool. So we'll head back, maybe take a couple fights, and we have to go all the way back up to Dwarf with no canoe, which means we have to go the long way. Luckily, there's not too many encounters. Is there anything else we want to prepare for? Like, it'd be nice to have some more heal potions, but we need levels, really, more than anything. So... Did provoke... Oh, man, sorry, guys. I would like to have one good weapon. And if we're not too far off on the money, I would take a couple more fights, and I forget. Most of the weapon shops have been trashed, though. Yeah, see, that's the problem. So I would say not a great thief seed. If there was a really good thief weapon early on, it'd probably be a better thief seed, but... Yeah, because of the silver rings, the silver armor is garbage. So, Provoca has no more gear we want. What I'm gonna want to bring is just enough cabins. It'd be nice to have some houses. Have we seen houses yet? Does anyone remember? Were the houses in Gaia, maybe? You can tell me if you remember. Oh, I was gonna... Whatever, it's just... We don't need to save, it's fine. We'll be fine. I haven't saved since Elfland / Marsh Cave. Okay. That's worth a cabin. I know Corneria does not have houses. Just because of how difficult these dungeons are going to be, it would be really nice if I could bring 1 or 2 houses just to restore our magic. Because we've got life too. As long as the White Mage survives, we can res people without going back to town. And I'd like to not have to make bunches of trips back and forth. But there's not very much we can do in Gaia right now. Just double check. I was poorer the last time we came here. So we definitely want to come back and buy pro rings once we're kind of mid-tier rich. Do you think a silver dagger +2 is better than a wooden staff +5? I doubt it. Silver daggers are not very good. Man, not very good magic. Or weapons. Oh, there were cheap houses. Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad I didn't spend any money. The whole point here was to have at least one, maybe 2 houses going into the dungeon. 30 minutes in, we've done nothing. But we've explored the entire inner sea area, and we've got a pretty good idea what we're going to do. That's not good. Stun touch the mage right away. We might be dead. Okay, Dirigible, I'm really going to rely on you here to not get immediately stun touched. I haven't saved in so long. We have to try to win this. Yeah, not good. Remember when stun touch was dangerous? This is when stun touch was dangerous. Oh, come on. 39 damage. The one person that can win this. Easily. Jelka does 54 damage with a critical hit with his rapier. Try not to die. Come on. 10 damage. No. Please, no. Stop hitting her. Stop it. We've got enough invisibility that once you're not, like when you're stunned, you don't have any you don't have any evasion at all. But once you're not stunned, we should be evasive enough that they're not really going to hit us much. So we should be okay now, but things would go a lot quicker if a certain mage was stopped sleeping on the job. Beating the sharks down with a stick. Yeah, the sharks have like 120 HP in vanilla, so it's not too unusual for them to be pretty hard to kill. We weren't hitting them very hard with Huzzle asleep, so as soon as we get a turn, we should be fine here. Yeah, easy. Just bad turn order on turn 1 more than anything. Well, I'm definitely gonna be not losing that progress. Did I go to Matoya's? Yeah, I went to Matoya's. It was Dead End. We've been everywhere in the starting continent. And just to double check my weapons, the Silver Axe is going to be the nearest upgrade for our fighter. It might be worth buying a Silver Axe before we go dungeon dive. I'm gonna buy it, right? Yeah, it's gonna be an upgrade. I'm not gonna sell anything. We're just gonna do one more fight. I just, I want to prepare for this dungeon. I'm assuming this is gonna be kind of tricky. We want to get some levels as we go down the dwarf cave. If I was more familiar with entrance or like floor shuffler, I might be a little more confident. I'd be more confident, but I'm not very confident. I don't know, maybe you just zap him. This is not really the fight I wanted. I want a fight with lots of enemies to get us lots of money. Come on. We just need a little bit, like 100 more gold. I mean, optimally, we would like to bring a few cabins, but... Alright, bones are easy. Assuming we survive down there, we're going to make so much money. That's not enough. I think we need 770, right? We're either just at the break point of having enough for a Silver Axe or still not enough. It is amazing how much better a wood staff +5 is, though, even though they're kind of bad. The amount of damage Tim and Dirigible can do is kind of impressive. Your money grind is in another randomizer. Yeah, well, you know, the name of the seeds were broke, so can't be too surprised. We could have bought it without without that last grind, but it's fine. Alright, that's got to be better. 37, 35. Yeah, it's a bit less hit rate, but way more damage per hit. And I'm going to say cabins are better than heal potions. I guess arguably. Alright, let's go give it a shot. So we already know some of the basics of this this dungeon. We do have access to warp. Well, eventually. So it's probably a good idea to hit Elfland for warp up before you try this dungeon. We know there's a split down there. Maybe we'll take this fight? I don't know. We're limited on spell charges, but ogres are like traditionally good early game money makers, right? Look at that, 480 gold, so rich. Even better, some Georges with the ogres. If I was playing vanilla FF1, I would 100% take every fight like this. We just grind up here. This is probably where we should have grinded. Well, yeah, except the overworld encounter rate's 30%, so who's got time for that? Anyway, a level up before going in sounds good to me. We are still a level below, or a couple levels below, learning our next tier, so no warps yet. Let's see what we can get out of here. So we know there's some shards. I guess what we should try to do is like clear this floor and then get out and save. Because the next floor is Sky, which has a lot of good stuff, but it's a lot more dangerous. And then after that, it's a marsh split. So the goal will be to clear a floor, get out. Also, a free house means if we do get out, we can recharge spells and come back. Not a lot of heal potions, so the fire tiles are a little brutal. I will check off the shards if we escape. Because right now, I don't know if we're even going to escape here. The images strike first. But thanks to those amazing silver bracelets, we're not taking too much damage, so we should just kill them. And just grind here. You know, if we had a lot of spell charges, this would be a decent grind. Hey there, T-Dogs. If we had like fire or fire... If you had fire 2 or fire 3 at low levels, this would be a pretty good spot to just grind up a bit, because they're going to be a lot better experience than anything else. But we can probably sell that cat claw. Lots of cabins. Ooh, red giants. Those guys are going to hit really hard. Yep. Double yep. Come on, guys. Well, that's why we got a white mage on the team. And that's why we got to get out of here with our goods alive. But I'm going to try to finish this floor in one go. I don't really want to fight bulls. They're not going to hit as hard as the, well, the red bulls. They're not going to hit as hard, but... Ooh, another house! That's actually really nice. Wait a second. The right chest is linked, so usually I don't check it, or usually I check it. Yeah. I couldn't remember if it was linked to something on this floor, or something in the armory, which we would actually want. Gargoyle grind tile. So not very good. Best grind tile so far would be actually be the no pure potions. Well, the best way to heal Jelka will be for him to die. Sorry about the sound effects. Let's Let's try to keep Dirigible alive primarily. And then we can life 2 back up when we get home if we need it. Well, we're just trying to get outside to save, mostly. Just kill him, please. It's not that easy. We gotta get into a battle. Anyway, we're outside. We could go back and buy some pure potions. I suppose we made enough progress that it's not a complete waste. Fortunately, you don't hear the draining sound effect on the boat. I was just thinking, like, if we got a random encounter and he died, that would be fine, but it didn't happen. And it could take a long time with the low encounter rate. So there's some pure potions. We're much richer now than we used to be. And we could buy those pro rings. We could buy 2 pro rings right now. Oh, no, I want to go sell the cat claw. I don't see any reason to hold on to that. That's a ton of money. Yeah, and we're going to go buy the pro rings before we go back. Now that we've got all this big old money. Yeah, okay, that was the right play. Get in, get out, sell the cat claw. Buy the pro rings. You know, anything you couldn't afford, like a bunch of houses is probably a good idea. You know, double dipping is nobody's favorite way to do it, but that was a lot of money on the first floor. And these are some nice pro rings. That'll be 11 absorb for probably no evasion penalty. And also death protection. It's 57 absorb, 43, 36. Significantly less likely to die to physical damage. And basically enough money now to buy pretty much whatever we want from the shops. At least at low levels. And we can also buy, like, a good supply of houses. This is great! I don't feel broke at all anymore. Only broke for the first 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Now, we really don't have a lot of progression yet. I do have some shards. I'll add that to the tracker in a second here. We've got to find ourselves a canoe or a canal to get out of here. We'll buy, like, 30, 40 canoes, or cabins. Just buy 40 canoes. But that'll give us, I mean, because the encounter rate is so low, it actually isn't that hard to get around on the overworld. So you don't need, like, 100 tens to save every 10 steps. Okay. I should buy the chime. The chime was in, was that Corneria or Provoca? But we can't get there anyway, so it's kind of low priority for now. I just need to pick it up before I forget about it. There we go. Cheap! Hey there, Sir Garwin. How many versions of FF1 do you think there is? Depends what you mean, like... The randomizer has, like, 1 million versions. Depending on what kind of flags you want, and, like, billions of seeds, probably. Okay, we have not done a lot of checks yet. In terms of actual progression items. Oh, this one has singing in it. Seems like a good song, and then it gets all singy. Tim's, like, working hard on getting to be Cylon Ankylos. I see that over there. Okay. Nice, easy run. Adamant Chime Tail we can promote anytime we want. We have not found the Dwarf Cave for real, and to be honest, this is just one entrance. This could be anything. This could be a town. This could be a dead end. Not necessarily mandatory. So the goal, get to the sky floor without too much damage. Not worth it right now. Man, thieves just have no luck. Jelka just instantly glared dead. Alright, Sky 1. There's some chests here that we're gonna get. Or at least we're gonna try. We might die trying, but we're gonna give it an honest effort. There could be some good XP battles here, so if we come to something juicy, we wanna fight it. I still don't have any warp charges, although, you know, maybe soon. Bad shield, a little bit of money, nice little house, hammer, and a poor axe. You think 2 versions? PS3 updated version. There's a game. There's Dawn of Souls for PlayStation 1, and if you're thinking like full-on official releases of FF1, there's the NES version, the PS1 version, the Game Boy Advance version, the PSP version. I believe there's one for the phone. It sounds like there's a PS3 version as well. Good thing I bought those pure potions. Maybe I should have fought the metal slimes. They're pretty strong to most magic, though. PS3 is Origins. Sounds like the PSP one as well, probably. Don't count the Japanese releases. Yeah, there's probably 50 of them. Final Fantasy 1 is pretty beloved. Hey, look, a free silver ring and a free pro ring. I just went and bought all those. Oh, well. We might want to sell them. Maybe. I don't need this stuff. Great Axe might be worth a little bit of money. The whole seed is we're broke, so... I don't think it's worth fighting metal slimes. They have really high armor by default, and absorb... They are immune to... Or not immune, but they resist most magic. Okay, man, I have a lot of HP, so killing them with 1 ice is not going to happen. Anyway, nothing good on that sky floor. So let's go up here, because it's a little bit closer. Well, I actually don't know that, to be true. I'm not sure how many steps from the middle it is to the north and south of Marsh Cave. Ambushed by zombies and ghouls with the stun spell. Oh boy. That's bad. Very, very bad. Stone poison is brutal, as you can probably tell. We don't have anything to protect against that right now. See you later, Sir Garwin. Well, we have exactly 3 softs. This floor is not going to be very happy if we have to do that every time we come through here. Stone poison zombies and ghouls. There's a reason nobody likes Marsh. Too many undead with crazy skills. Okay, this takes me to Waterfall. Let me add to my tracker, because we might die here. So, Volcano, Sky 1, Marsh 1, up, water, fall. In case we die. Green Dragon, at least they're runnable. So, I wish I had a warp charge, because if I had a warp charge, I'd warp out of this floor. And if I had 2, I'd skip the Marsh Cave on the way out. If we end up needing to do some grinding to finish this dungeon, it's not going to surprise me too much, but... Because the encounter rate is low, there's some chance of us just skimming right through. Also, these guys are weak to ice, so... Unless they've got something really nasty, it's probably a good fight for money and XP. They got a lot of HP, though. Which is less good for my ice charges. And they've got Fire 3, which is... Well, we lose. Goodbye, dirigible. Well, the goal now is to see if we can make it to the treasure and see what's in there. Maybe we could still get out, but odds are looking a bit bad. No more life. No more healing at all other than the potions. Alright. Still worth going, though. No need to reset out just for that. Yeah, that was brutal. You got burned by the fire. Mudgull first strike. Yeah, they hit pretty hard. It's runnable, at least. Worth it. It's possible we can still get out of here. Opal glove. Another shard. Money. The ruby, which doesn't get us anything yet. No, it does. I know where Titan's Cave is, actually. That's good. So that's perhaps the progression. Of course we get a free silver axe after I buy one. Now, I never checked... Oops. I never actually checked if the Great Axe -1 is better than a silver axe. 38 minus... Or 38 something. No, it's definitely not. Great axes aren't really as great as you'd think. Alright, we're going to need a little bit of luck to get out of here with our ruby. But we're going to try. If we had the warp spells, if we had a couple more levels, this would be much easier. But I believe... Oh, you know what we're going to do? Bam! Now we've got better ambush first strike chances. It's your time to shine. Don't get first strike. That's not good. That's... He's getting ready for Fire 3 already. There it is, right away. No. Come on, Ice 2. Oh, these nightmares. They really are a thing of nightmares. Still not down. Oh, every single spell charge practically. Well, Jelka. Oh, he's got heal 3. Oh, okay. All right. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. We're pretty lucky that Tim didn't get killed by Fire 3. I guess if I'd kept that bad ice... Was it an ice shield or a fire shield? We had an elemental shield of some sort. It might have been enough. Well, that would have only helped the fighter. Oh, this is the terrible fight. We got nothing. We can burn him with lightning. Come on. No stone. No stun. No. Stun touch, and then here comes the damage or the stone poison. No. I didn't actually mean to do that, but it was gonna happen anyway. That was me hitting the button. We probably should have waited a little bit longer to see if we got out of it alive, but dang. All right. Well, we know that there's nothing on... There's no reason to do anything in Sky. We could check the south end of Marsh, just to see where that leads. I know the ruby's up north. Let's check the south end, assuming it's possible to get there. That's pretty bad. These zombie ghouls, man. This is gonna be a problem. Because there's, like, nothing we can do about this at all right now. And we're probably dead again. Unless we get really lucky. That sucks. Leveling is not going to make much difference on this fight. I mean, it'll help. Oh, they got damage poison as well as stone poison? Oh, well. Leveling up gets us a bit of magic defense, but not much else. Do we just grind here for a little bit? This is a trap tile. It's not all that good. What were the other trap tiles in here? There's images in the top left. The Agama trap tile is like gargoyles. That's not very good. Wizard Ogres might be worth a little bit of time. I don't know. Let's see how much XP we get. It's right by the entrance, so we can quickly grind comparatively. I think we grind until we get 2 charges of warp. It's not a trap tile. Never mind. I thought there was a trap tile here. This is it. It's not going to be as good. But this will come in much larger groups. The images haven't done anything to us. If we get to like level 10 or 11, if we have 2 warp charges, we only have to get through the marsh cave once and the waterfall once, and then we're basically home free. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. It won't take very long. 6 images, relatively safe fight. We do have some sweepers that work on them. Yeah, this is fine. We've already got 1 charge. Just need 1 more level up, really. Ice is not going to work particularly well, but hey. Tim's level 9, but I think he needs to get to level 10. No, that's 2 warps. See? Look at that. Easy. No grinding required. I mean, it's not much, but hopefully that's a little bit better magic defense, and we won't have to, like, if we get as lucky as we were the first time, we're done. We just need to get to the ruby, and then we can get out. It's possible we should have done that before we did the big jump, the big dive, because it would not have taken very long to grind on the images. I mean, we could grind on bowls. Like, there's some fights here in the fire floor that aren't too bad. I'm not going to do any more grinding right now, because I need to save my spell charges for unrunnables. But this isn't too bad. And this gives us a little bit more survivability from Fire 3s as well. Okay, let's get that ruby. And then we'll probably come back and try to go down on Marsh just to clear this place. Because there's no point leaving an area behind that we could check. Well, that was much safer marsh floor. Okay, let's have a 6-minute break just listening to the music. Oof. Critical hit. Is anyone looking for the out-of-bounds bat today? Oh, that's a lot of Paralisks. That's probably worth a nice 3, honestly. Unless they have Squint. Or Gaze. It's a lot of XP. It's pretty easy because they're weak to ice. And they have low HP. But they could have killed somebody. But look at that. Almost 1200 XP. Oops. I can't risk Tim dying, so there's no point trying to fight out a lot of battles right now. Because as long as Tim is up, or I guess as long as Dirigible is up, we can get out of here. We could try a couple Mudgull fights if we want some quick XP. Were there any shards in the Sky Castle? I don't even remember. I know I just like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take like 1 or 2 fights. Just want to see theoretically what this would be like if we want to take a couple fights. Because we've got life 2, it has to... The Mudgull would have to kill Dirigible and Tim in the same fight for... This could be too scary. Oh, they got low HP. Yeah. I'm gonna do a couple fights. $41 damage, 50 damage. So we've done about 115 or 110 or so. So they've got like maybe around 150 or less HP. They actually are quite weak. That's way lower than normal. But can we survive 3 at once? I'm not sure how much these spells will work. We could just try to zap them. Two hits, 100 damage from Huzzle's good, but they're really beating us up. Well, Zap was a good choice. Good old Zap. Time Elemental, no one resists it. Relatively good accuracy, insta-kill. How much should I push my luck here? Probably we don't want to go too much more. 1 more and then we leave. They are getting a lot of ambushes, so my luck won't last forever. Although the truth is, Huzzle plus Dirigible, or sorry, Huzzle plus Jelka are going to reliably kill them in a single round now. 1 per round. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm going to say that's good enough for now. 1 successful trip. We're not totally home free, but we can skip the bad floors. And now we just need to get out of the last 2 dangerous ones. Save, and then maybe come back. Boy, doing this floor in reverse is weird. How often do you go backwards on this floor? One hour in. Alright, well we got, what, 1 more shard down there? 5 shards, alright. So the ruby will definitely unlock progression in, the elf town leads to the Titan Cave, so that's definitely progression. But yeah, I think it would be very silly to not check out the other side of Marsh right now. Leaving that unexplored would be really dumb. And we've got a couple more level ups. A little bit more HP. Still lots of heal potions. Probably worth our time to check it out. And on the way back, if we're strong, we'll clear out these chests again, because I forget. I didn't think there was anything important, but I forget was there exactly. But like this could lead to the dwarf cave or something, and then we'd have an easy adamant turn in. Or a bunch more chests. Okay. Sky 2, connected from Sky 1 by the Marsh Split. Well, hopefully we're strong enough to survive. If we remember the incentivized locations on this seed, which is kind of weird on a floor randomizer, Marsh Locked and Marsh Normal you know, wizard, the crown chest. We're both incentivized, as well as, I believe, waterfall, which is where we got the ruby, and ordeals, which we haven't found yet. Manticores, okay. These guys usually don't have too much HP, but you never know. Dazzle Stun. Dang. So they've got skills. That could be bad. I'm gonna go Ice 3. Ooh, Dazzle and Squint on unrunnable Manticores with a decent amount of HP. This fight's not good. At least they're not using their skills too... Oh, they got Trance? Oh, man. That's pretty bad. So that's a lot of magic to burn through that group. Unrunnable. Lots of XP, but I think what I'm going to do is check the next floor before I come back and try to get the other side of this asterisk room. Uh-huh. That's gonna be bad as well. I got nothing that will do any real damage. Maybe Zap. Oh. We got one at least. It's worth it. I think I'll use 2 Invis 2 casts here. One more Zap. Okay, Zap's putting in work. Come on. Give me the money. Get out of here. Well, we know where Tia is. We're not ready for Tia. We also know this is a dead end, so we can get out of here pretty quick now. Alright, so I made a note for where Tia is. We're definitely not going for War Mech right now. With a little bit of luck, we can clear this floor and get out of here. That's good. So a nice little attack upgrade for our fighter. Flame Sword +2, not bad. A couple more chests over here, if we can make it. Running a little low on heal potions. Every encounter, I'm like, it's gonna be one of those unrunnable Manticores and we're dead. Loose Canal, very important. Alright, we've got double progression now, 2 different paths. That might mean that the canal was not actually progression. Because it wasn't incentivized, and there wasn't supposed to be any loose progression items, I don't think. Alright, let's warp it back. Oh, wait. It doesn't work. Oh, no, it did work. Never mind. This looks like the asterisk room, but it's the plus sign room. Do I want to clear this floor? I know we already checked everything here once, but I forget what we got. You know, if there was a shard here, we actually do need it. I feel dumb now, but... I also don't think the encounters on this floor were too bad. We just got 3 in a row. It's not the encounter rate that changes, it's the encounter groups. Bad. Good, but... yeah, I don't think there's anything really worth it. I probably didn't need to recheck these. I just need to have a better short-term memory. could fight a Gurnaga on its own. That's probably decent XP. Iron Hammer, bit of gold. Right, so no... Yeah, there's a reason why we could have skipped that. Alright. Not bad. That is cleared. I'm going to add that to my tracker as soon as we get out of here and save. We have successfully completed our first real floor shuffle dungeon. That was dwarf. Well, it's not cleared. It's cleared, but I have to go kill Tia. Cleared other than Tia. Tia doesn't count. Also, I don't want to leave that there for too long. So the canal is open. We can get to Melmond. I'm going to go do the Titan first. See where that goes. Should probably save it here just in case, right? Did I get any extra shards there? Oh yeah, we got way more shards than I've got on my tracker. It's 6 per line, so bam, 8. Oh, by the way, every 8 shards is plus 50% XP and GP grinding. So winning fights now is even more valuable. Big money? A ribbon? Wow, that was definitely good. So the first ribbon goes to Dirigible, as is tradition. And that gets us some immunity to status. You know, no more stone death. You know, stone poison being killed. As we get closer to level 15, we might consider promoting. Maybe. Just so you can start getting spells. That doesn't get us anywhere. So Ice Cave connects to Titan's East, which is kind of dumb, because if we had a canoe, we could just get there anyway. And without a canoe, it doesn't do anything. So the real progression in the last dungeon was actually the canal, not the ruby. Which was in a loose chest, which means I don't know what's going on. Blue doesn't know what's going on. 2020. Oops, I was just... Alright, any other armor to mess around with? We can hold on to the opal. Nah, with the pro rings, we're never going to equip that. Take the money and run. We definitely used all our heal potions. So let's restock. Okay, so no problem so far. Weapons... I'm not going to bother selling them. Just make space. Nothing really very good, honestly. Alright, so next up... Open seas, but no canoe. So we can go to... There's actually quite a few entrances. Earth Cave is an entrance. Not probably Earth Cave. Melmond is a city. Titan's East is something. And we can also get to Crescent Lake. And I think we can get to Onrak as well. And with the Chime, we can even... Yeah, we can even enter, you know, Mirage Entrance, which is whatever it is. Alright, let's keep adding things. Gotta keep this up to date. So Melmond is actually Crescent Lake, which means free item for us in just a second. I'll check the weapon and armor while we're here. steel armor? Might be worth it. I haven't seen any fire or ice armor yet. It's very expensive. And we've got lots of armor, but iron plus 4 should be no match for steel plus 4. Interesting. And there's really no more weapons left anyway. Level 6 magic. Cure 4 is good. Yeah. So is heal 3 once we're promoted. Harm 4 is less important. Nothing super good at level 6 black. Lock for utility. Stop for something to cast once we get promoted. We've got 2 reasons to go to Dwarf now. But that does not get us there yet. Okay. Let's just save it. I'm a little bit short on money to buy that steel sword or steel armor anyway. We'll probably want to check if Crescent Lake is Melmond. Because if it is Melmond, it would make sense to go buy the level 5 magic before I spend all my money. And we can also get to Onrak, which could also be Melmond, so... any of those are probably worth checking. Alright, Earth East is a dungeon. Or, sorry, Titans East is a water dungeon. I can't actually select it. Because you can only have one of each type. Right. This is one of those problems.
It was not by my hand that
just a second here. Titan East is Sea Shrine for now. Not clearing that at the moment. I just want to know where the dungeons are. We can come back once we're feeling strong. I'd like to find Dwarf Cave and, you know, more towns first. Lefane is at Earth. This doesn't do us anything because Lupa Lupa. So nothing here. We can just reset back to town. Alright, Crescent Lake entrance next. We have one more dungeon available, by the looks of things, at Titans East. Who knows where that will lead us. And I'm probably going to check Crescent Lake and Onrak first. I mean, it would be nice to get the floater, you know. Get out of here. Alright, we got Elf Castle at... or no, we got Corneria Castle. Hey! Remember that thing we did early on? This is worth it. Alright, we don't know where Astos is yet, but we got the crown. And the princess has had the canoe the whole time! Why didn't she just give it to us at the beginning of the game? Alright, good thing we came here. Alright, that's good. So now, that opens up Volcano, which I guess we should go check while we're nearby. Because you don't know if it is Volcano. And we have the backside of Ice, which doesn't matter. We've already been to Ice through the long way. Ice connects up to Elfland through the Titans. Okay, Earth 3 is at Volcano. Is that worth to go kill the vampire right now? It should be not that hard. I think we probably go kill the vampire. We've got the... yeah, actually, we've got warp to get out quick. And that shouldn't be a problem. We don't have the rod. Well, okay, hold on. There's no rod, so we can't get past the... I'm just going to check the chest, kill the vampire, warp out. Easy enough. It's just because it's short, we can close off this loop until we have the rod if we clear this right now. Because it's possible something in here will lead to progression. And I'd hate for the progression... 2 empty chests, just reset out of an unrunnable 9-pack. Alright, this might not be a very good dungeon given the current enemy encounters. But we should get a nice long run after the 3-pack. The 3 encounter pack comes up every so often on the encounter list. A katana plus 4. Okay. Maybe we should start talking about promotion. Okay, Spectre Heat's kind of annoying, no doubt about it. I would say this is a good sign that Marsh Cave continues to be terrible and Earth Cave continues to be scary. Once we find more floors of Earth or Marsh. But this will be pretty short because we start right at the vampire floor. Trap tile? Of course. Ambush wizards. At least it'll be runnable. Now, I'm pretty sure the vampire does not have an incentive chest, but hey. No one can defeat the vampire, guys. Oh no, he got turned, basically. Alright, well, it wasn't very worthwhile, but it also was not very long, so. With that, we have cleared as far as we can for now. Once we have the rod, that'll open up another floor. No one can harm 3 the vampire, I like that. No. No response rate 1. But yeah, that was a bit of a bust, surely. All that way to the volcano for nothing. But, at least we don't have to worry about missing something there. We can just move along. So now... Oh yeah, there's nowhere to save. There's actually no town here. We've got, the waterfall entrance, on rack. Where do we want to go? We've got Mirage entrance... Ordeal's entrance, on rack and waterfall. On rack and waterfall is the only one with 2, so we're gonna go there first. It's also a little bit closer. I went the wrong way. We're gonna go to Mirage first. Oh, this is the terrible. No. You have to go all the way around if you go that way. Don't want to do that. I forgot where I was. Now we're west of Onrak. That's the standard airship landing point for the northwest continent. Bit of a trip all the way around here. It's like they knew if you want to sail this way, it's going to be difficult. Okay, there's no real preference for waterfall or Onrak, so Onrak first. It's Matoya! +2 shards, and no crystal. Alright, we'll pull up the tracker. So, Onrak is Matoya. And +2 shards. Bam, bam. Okay. Let's keep on and trucking. Still have not seen, Melmond is the next town I would like to find. We've already seen Gaia, so if we get the bottle, we know what to do. This is Earth 4. It's a very watery Earth 4. This could be very dangerous, just because we know some of the monsters in here are pretty brutal. It's a good amount of shards. Let me add this to my tracker just in case. This is waterfall entrance, is another dungeon. And it's E4. So we still haven't cleared the dungeon at Titan's. I should have probably checked out, because Titan led to one of the Water Shrine floors. It's one of the bigger ones, though, so I didn't want to... Oh, sheesh. I didn't want to check it all out. This could be a bad time, but we got good turn order. Just executing all the bats. Mage Staff, that's nice. Alright, there you go, Jelka. Your first real weapon. A magic Staff of Fire. Good catch. We could warp out, but we're closer to the next floor. Some eye mages, no problem. And this gets us to Earth 2, I believe. Or Fire 2. And that gets us to Earth 2. On and on we go. Now, this floor shouldn't have all the undead that the third floor has, so... Assuming the gargoyles don't kill us, we're moving on. Music's just getting a little bit loud. Sneaking up there. Hey there, Luke. We're playing a bit of a challenge seed tonight. It hasn't been too bad, but, you know, entrance randomizer, floor shuffler is always a bit tricky. Gold -1. Hand a hex +5. Ribbon! Woo! Alright, Tim can have the ribbon. Gold -1 is actually worse than silver +5, I'm pretty sure. 37.58. Yep. So unfortunately, that gold bracelet is garbage. That's too bad. It's going to be hard to get really good armor for our mages. As much as silver +5 is nice and all, it's a long way off of endgame armor. Silver helmet +4. Okay. Better than iron helmet +2. Certainly better than a cap -5. Well, up to 60 armor for Huzzle. Now we need to not die down here, seeing as we're finding some mostly useful treasure. Second ribbon and all that. Okay, this is good, actually. We've got the warp spell, so this leads us to ice... I'm just gonna say ice drop. I don't know what you call these numbers. Or the eye. The eye drop. That's the name of this floor, the eye dropper. Okay, so see where it goes. Oh, I think they're just linked up anyway, yeah. Oh, vanilla floater. We're in the air, boys and girls. We're in the air. Now to not die. Where is it? I'm looking at my tracker. That's the one. Alright, well, we could leave, but it seems silly to just flee without trying to clear this dungeon while we're down here. If things get... Well, actually, we don't have the exit spell. It would be a lot of warp charges to try to get out. So, let's not do that. I don't think we've seen the exit spell yet, to be honest. Probably pretty high level. Might be level 5. Should we get the promotions after this? Maybe. The promotions are back at Temple of Fiends. I just didn't want to get it too early. We're almost level 15. Another shard, another shard. Could do that fight if we want a little bit of XP. Another shard. That's 3 more shards. Once we get to 16, we'll get another XP bonus. We might already be there. 12. Yeah. 6, 6, and 4. I'm not keeping good count. Every 8 shards is an XP multiplier. And I believe it's only 24 for Go mode, technically. If we killed Tia, that's 4. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, this is bad. Tiamat is worth 4 shards. That puts us at 20. If we find Tia and Kraken, we're done right now. Assuming we want to just go fast. Okay, these R-bones are real bad. There's some real R-boners. Oh, man. Come on, dude. All the way here, last floor. Oh, no. Oh, man. That was... Oh, boy. That had me a little bit stressed out. Here I am thinking... Ice Cave's not too bad today. No, no, no. Just you wait. Frost boners. We're almost done. We can't really warp out, and it would still be dumb to skip those last couple chests. There's 3 more chests, and then we're out of here. Yeah, the bones are they're just always bad. Well, I've got enough lightnings, we'll blast them again. I just want to be out of here. The point system is broken? What do you mean? Oh, well, you come to the streams. You know, the passive point generations is pretty good. You just gotta hang out live and you'll get lots of points. And not gamble them all away like a certain individual did earlier. I won't name any names, but you know who you are. And we're free! Woohoo! Alright, time to fly. So that was a good guess, going to a waterfall. And actually clearing it when I get there and being able to clear it. That gets us the progression we want. So we need to go all the way back, of course, to the desert. Probably up and right is the quickest. Hey, there's Garbamir. We could go to Ordeals right now, but who knows what it is. I think it's going to be more valuable to just get in the air, start getting some nice, easy checks. The Cardia Isles could lead to all kinds of stuff. You just stop lurking. You've been there all along. There was a couple things on the ocean that were kind of dangerous, so... Save it up. So 1 hour 35 onto the airship. That's not too bad for an entrant shuffler. Depends on where they put things, but honestly, we're making decent time. Alright, now I've got to take good notes here rather than just going crazy. It's easy to go hog wild and lose track. Just crash into Sarda. But everything's weird. So, first things first. Sarda is Sea Shrine 1. That's a split. So S1 split. This leads to two different things, which may or may not be worth checking right now. Just to see, I mean, who knows how deep these go. They could be 1 deep or 20 deep. Well, there's not that many left, but... Okay, these sharks are strong enough that I'm going to kill them and not continue diving through C. It is nice that C1 is at the top, because this is the second split. We've already seen the marsh split. There's not too many places that the dungeon splits into two directions, so the fact that it's at the top of a dungeon is actually good for us. Easier to explore later. Titan East is Mirage 2. Titan West, that is. Mirage M2. Just so you guys can see, you know, I'm keeping track of everything as best I can, putting dungeons on for dungeons and keeping a shorthand note format. There's a bunch of chests in there, 10 chests if we want to go in there, but not yet. So that's 2 dungeons, actually 3 dungeons, because Titans East is a Sea Shrine, Titans West is a Mirage level, and Sarda is another one. So lots of dungeons over there. Let's check the Cardia Isles. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. This gets tricky to keep track of, too. Okay, Cardia Grass is Ice 2, right? That's the second floor of ice normally. Let's say the tiny one. Cardia Tiny is... We'll just ignore that first one. Cardia Tiny is Volcano 1. Well, this is Volcano 2, I guess. We'll just say Armory so I don't lose it. Lots of chests there. But I'm looking for towns right now. I don't think it has deep towns checked, so they have to be on the surface. Boy, so many dungeons. So many of these. Wow. Cardia Forest is C... something. I think that's down from this beginning. I'm going to take a very short break. I'll be back in just a minute. Sorry, guys. Gotta get a drink. It's going to take forever, this stream. Alright. Sorry about the little break there. Pretty much ready to go. You know, I never really noticed. Is the timer, like, way too big there? Is it covering anything up in the game? Maybe in battle it covers up the top player or something? Like, never really thought about it. I just put it there quick one day. Could probably fit it, like, in there. That might be better. I don't know. That might be a little bit nicer. It doesn't make that much difference, I know, but... Now it covers up literally nothing. Not to, you know, overpick. Anyway, let's continue. I just, you know, when I'm watching live streams or YouTube videos, I don't really like it when the streamers cover the gameplay up too much. A little bit, no big deal, but not too much. Okay, so we just checked that one. We've got 3 more island checks. We found castle ordeals. Do we just try this? No, let's not do this right now. It's just, right now I just want to know where everything is, and then we'll make a good route once we know where stuff is. Castle ordeals. Castle ordeals is not generally randomized, it's just one dungeon altogether, so... Conveniently, that one is just the whole thing. One incentive item, the whole thing. Now, wait a second, didn't I, at the waterfall, I cleared that 100%, right? So I should check off that it's cleared, so we don't go back there. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, on this screen, there's a clear button, and then it crosses it off. So we've cleared waterfall, we've cleared the dungeon at Northwest Castle that was a dead end, we've cleared Matoya's Cave that was a dead end, and we've cleared Dwarf Cave, except technically Tia at the very end, but there's nothing else missing. And Tia's just 4 shards. If you ever plan on doing a floor shuffler yourself. Good! This is actually what I was looking for. Let me add this to the list, just in case I forget, but this is Cardia Double Bottom. And this is Melmond. Boom. What do we get for magic? Oh, yeah. Exit some good stuff. None of the rest is all that important. A-Rob could be good once in a blue moon. Not so good for black magic, but hey, Quad X is better than nothing. And I don't... Yeah, there's no random weapons. Well, unless we're looking for a weapon for the thief. Speaking of which, maybe we should do some promotion stuff pretty soon. There's those gold bracelets. In anticipation of promotion party, we're gonna buy a silver helmet for our soon-to-be ninja. Some bad gloves. We've seen the gloves and the hat, the caps. They were both bad. So no point getting those. Did I get the slab yet? We did not. We've got a lot of stuff, but no slab. We haven't found Astos. We've not found the Dwarf Cave. And we've had the tail since the beginning. Is my tracker right on all those? You guys would tell me if I missed something on the tracker, right? Okay, self double. Top double is elf. We don't have the herb either. At least we know where elf is, and they didn't shuffle these guys, so same as always. Okay, let me add this to the list. Cardia double is Elf Castle. So we're still looking for Northwest Castle, and we're looking for a lot of stuff, to be honest. I guess we'll check the Ordeals entrance, and then the Chime, the Mirage entrance, and then Gaia entrance, because they're all kind of in a row here. If I don't save again and it's nothing, we can just teleport back there. I'm picky with my music tonight. I don't know what's going on. Just a little bit too picky with the heavy metal. Okay, this is the top of Earth. We can just clear this because it's a dead end. Or top of Marsh, that is. That's what I mean to say. Good thing I bought a silver helmet recently. Okay, we are in Ordeal's entrance. And there was nothing here. So, Ordeal's entrance is a dungeon, and it's cleared. I don't even need to write anything down, don't worry about it. We're never going back. Am I going to upload, save any randos? Yeah, I will eventually, once I get around to a YouTube workday, upload most of these. Alright, this has incentivized items in it. Gaia is Dungeon Marsh Bottom. It's a dead end, but we should definitely do it. Yeah, I've fallen pretty far behind on terms of YouTube upload VODs, but yeah, the FF1 runs will be there eventually. Who knows when, but, you know, they'll be there. You future tubers that are listening right now, what year is it? Someone leave the comments when you're watching. Zombie Ds? Sure. We don't have a lot of anti-zombie Ds, but 119 damage. Fire Sword works really good on the zombie D. What do we get? The loot! Technically mandatory to win the game, so can't argue with that. We still need the Mystic Key for Go mode. And some more shards. Yes, I'm gambling with your lives. They didn't seem that tough. Oh, they might be immune to death. I don't know. They have less than 300 HP, so they must be immune to death. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I had that mage staff a while ago, and I forgot to equip it. Well, now everyone's at level 15. I guess we could go get promoted. Yeah, I wish I knew for sure if the magic defense really changed much between... Like, it's inverted magic defense growth, but I don't really know how that flag works. So I figured I'd get the levels pre-promoted before we technically nerf our magic defense growth, maybe. If anyone knows in the in the randomizer what your character's MDef growth is between unpromoted and promoted, because inverted should be taking that and reversing. Oops, one more. Alright, lots of money. We do have exit now, which is great. So we'll have to come back, because we're gonna need, we'll go to Lefane as well while we're here. This is great, we get all this stuff done. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth promoting for the M defense loss. There's not a lot of good spells. There's some good spells at low levels, but we haven't had a lot of good equipment. We've got that katana, so at some point, you know. Where does this get us? Ice 1. Alright, Mirage. We'll just say that's the ice cave entrance. Let's give it a try. What could possibly go wrong, right? We've seen most of ice, but I didn't really want to do any gigantic dungeons. It's just, you know, while we're here, there's so many yeah, see, it's just a dead end. There's got to be a lot of dead ends. Money, money, money. So that's completely wasted. So we can mark that off as cleared. So Mirage is dead. The Mirage entrance. Now we'll go to Lefane entrance. We're still looking for, like, the Dwarf Cave would be really nice. There's lots of fetch quest items we're missing, like the herb and the crystal. I need to remember that I've got a mage staff. That would be quite useful. That's one of the reasons I didn't get promoted quicker, too. The mage staff kind of does well enough for now. Now, we don't have the Oxy Ale either, but this is kind of a lousy place for this. Lefane is on rack, but now I think we know where all the towns are. So Oxyale just gets us another entrance. Doesn't really get us much else. Quack! That's a lot of money for Quack. Anti-fur. Alright, no need to go down there. We'll be back. Okay, what's up next? I think, have we checked every entrance now? I think we've been to every entrance. I went to Crescent Lake. I forgot to mark it on my thing. It was Corneria Castle. So I haven't found Dwarf Cave. That means it's down deep. I guess we'll go get promoted. And then we gotta do some dungeons. We've seen all the towns. But we're missing lots of key items. It's hard to know how things will connect up. See you later, Luke. National holiday. Nice. I mean, except for the work-related emergency. Less nice. Alright, finally, upgrade. Might be better to wait a bit longer, I don't know. Hard to say, but everyone's been promoted. Now we can equip cool weapons to Jelka. We didn't really get any better weapons. Actually, I never checked that. 4778. It's not that far off, but Flame Sword +2 is better than Hand Axe +5. And we can now equip the Silver Helmet. But I haven't seen any good Fire Armor, Silver Armor, or anything like that, so... Alright, so now we gotta do some dungeons. There's a whole bunch over by Melman, so we'll probably go there next. How are we doing for heal potions? We could buy a few more. Start picking up some low-level magic for my my new promoted guys. Yeah, your hair is much better now, Huzzle. Given the cost of magic and my propensity for buying lots of magic, I'm gonna sell that boring gold ring to buy, just so I've got lots of money. It's fabulous, you bet. No life 2, but in life 1 on a knight is still pretty good. Life 2 would be best, but, you know. Alright. We've got at least some magic from most places. Provoca is actually down here. Where was Elfland? Elfland was at Marsh Cave. We could probably do that too. Just to get all the magic quick. Invis 2's worth it. Soft might come in handy in a pinch, who knows. Saber could be useful. Ice 3 is probably your best spell. And Saber could be useful in a pinch on a ninja. Now, we did get random treasures with Melmon Scarcity, which means there could be very few good key weapons. Like, that katana might be the best weapon there is in the game. So maybe bringing the thief turns out to be the best idea we ever had. On the off chance we want to do Bane strats. We do know where Tiamat is. We don't know where we know where Temple of Fiends is too. So in terms of just finishing the seed, all we really need is like 4 more shards. Maybe not even that many. 3 more shards. And then we can just go. Assuming we're strong enough. We might need some more levels. And we need the key. We definitely need the key and some levels. And then maybe we try to finish the game. Boy, this level is garbage. Hot garbage. At least we've got 1 spell so it doesn't look like I forgot about it. Fast and Temper now that we're rich. Those are nice spells for Jelka as well. Limited number of castings, but hey. And if he's our DPS, because we don't have... If the best Knight Sword we get is the Fire Sword, The katana plus 4 will be much better for endgame. So we got a bunch of dungeons here. I guess we'll start with this one. With no particular reason. And see where it takes us. We could have come here a long time ago. We don't have the Mystic Key, so we can't open the middle chest, but there's a couple chests in here. Although for now, we're just going to check this stuff on the way to the next floor. The adamant turn-in should be random. I believe most of the fetch quest... I think all the fetch quest rewards were shuffled. We do not have a cube, so this is kind of important. This is the... where am I? You guys can watch me bumble around here. This is Titan East, and it leads to Cube Lock. So, unfortunately, we cannot do much more here other than check a couple chests. Also, now that Jelka has a cool katana, it might be better for Dirigible to have the mage staff. A cool cucumber. Is the katana stronger than a cucumber? Yeah. It's only the Vorpal we make fun of, really. The katana is pretty darn good. Especially on a hit rate boosted ninja. Now, these sharks do have a lot of HP. We learned that last time. Katana's hitting much better, though, than the old days. Alright, cube lock. Poor Jelka, losing all your points. Ooh, unrunnable waters. That's not very nice. They can hit pretty darn hard if they get good rolls. Sleep touch, even. Huzzle Fudge has ran out of Ankylo points. Still cannot do the big gambles. We need a disclaimer on the channel. Only gamble what you can afford to lose. Unranked! No! You got no luck with your gambling addiction. Oh, this is a good fight. We should take this. Yeah, we'll just house up when we're done. Given the lack of weapons and armor, if we're going to make a run to Topher soon-ish, we're definitely going to want, like, some levels. And that's a free level up, basically, as soon as we open the door, so that was fine. Just some happy sailing music, right? It's basically what we're doing right now. Sailing through the air, checking all the chests. Checking all the entrances. I really should try to mark off when I finish these areas so I know they're cleared. Blue Dragon! Hi there. How tough does a blue dragon? Now, I did sell a cat claw early on. We could have had a cat claw for Tim. But it was a lot of money, and that was pretty nice. Tim's your enabler. He keeps giving you a few points to gamble away. Well, if we hadn't been stunned, we probably would have killed this blue dragon by now. Okay, blue dragons just have a bit too much HP for an easy fight. They're not too bad, but... Big money! Another shard. Another pro ring that we didn't need. Another shard. That's one short of technically enough. Actually, no, that is... No, we need 24 to win. That puts us at 19. One more, plus we could kill Tiamat. I believe Tiamat is worth 4. Oh, I forgot this up for you guys. Someone yell at me whenever I forget that. Well, this is the Lich. We might as well kill the Lich. Should not be too difficult. This will be worth, like... This actually should be done, technically. Well, no, we need the key. This will get us enough shards, though, if we want. Hi there, Lich. How you doing? We'll try Quad X. It's probably immune to Quad X or something, but hey. I never know what's immune to death or not. Most undead probably is, but... Bam! Couple more shards. I believe you get 2 from the easy fiends, and then 4 from the hard fiends. 6, 12, 18, 21. We're 3 shards from technically go mode, except for the Mystic Key we need. So we actually have to keep diving into dungeons until we find the Dwarf Cave, or some other... Oops, I should probably check these chests. Some other incentivized location. Well, that's another shard. Yeah, we're going to have more shards than we need by the time we get the Mystic Key, probably. Unless you have any guesses on where the Mystic Key is. This is good. We've got the crowns. This is great. And there's the cube. So we can go back to the cube block right now and see where that leaves us. But there's nothing else here besides 3 locked chests. And we might as well go to the other side of water, although... Actually, we should probably exit and save and then come back. But I don't know, we're close enough to the floor switch. If there's dwarves to the left, that could be it. Could be Mystic Key and go. Or just 2 more shards and then we won't even have to worry about fighting Tiamat. Because Tiamat's quite a ways down, you know. Quite a ways down. But then we need level ups anyway. Imagine if we finish the seed in less than 2 hours. Well, not 2 hours, 2.5 hours. That's what I mean to say. Finish your words, Blue. I'm just really glad these are runnable nowadays. We have access to Fast, Temper, and Saber. We can buff Jelka up. You know, you never know with those endgame fiends in Topher, but... And they are clamped 100% and higher. We've got 2 ribbons. It'd be nice to get some better armor for Huzzle and Jelka. We should probably take this fight. Not that I'm specifically trying to get an amazing time here, but challenge seeds can take a long time. And actually, a floor randomizer, if I can finish that in under 3 hours even, that's pretty darn good. Was that 24? No, that's 23. 1 more shard, and then we don't even have to fight Tiamat. Also, 1 more shard. Oh no, Jelka gets hit by glare through the pro ring, assuming I have a pro ring equipped. Because I'm pretty sure the pro ring is supposed to protect from that. Poor guy, man. Just brutalized. We definitely don't want to go 3-man strats. We're going to need Jelka's Katana to win. Well, this is a nice floor as well. Lots of treasure here. Cat Claw. There we go. Another Cat Claw. There you go, Tim. Don't say I never thought about you. 2 more warps will be enough to clear this floor pretty quick. Feeling pretty good about this seed. Oh, I take it back. Take it back. Not feeling so good. Not feeling so hot. I don't feel so good, Mr. LiveTuber. Now, we got 2 people with ribbons. They're not going to kill people like they used to. It would be amazing if we could find an extra ribbon now. There is an incentivized ribbon somewhere. What would be better? A ribbon or like a massa? A third ribbon would be very strong. I think the katana... There we go. We're done. I mean, we're not done. I gotta find the key, but, you know. Extra shards. Extra. Read all about them. Unless I've missed count. I'm pretty sure 24 was what the flag requirement... Maybe it was 28. You know, it's probably 28, given the fact that there's 3 more. Never mind. I was thinking 24 all this time, but maybe it was 28. Anyway, we're still... probably going to get more shards than we need before we find the Mystic Key at this rate. That's a nasty spell. Oh, I also killed the Lich, right? We could let you guys know what I've killed. The ninja be dabbing. Yeah, Edge has got a cool dance when he wins. Another flame sword, not necessary. Well, isn't that vanilla? We know this can't lead to the Bridge of Destiny because we've already found that somewhere else. It's a pretty long dungeon. So this was Sarda's entrance, right? And... or was it? This was the one that started with a Sea Shrine with a split. The S1 split. Oh, it does lead to the dwarves! We have a reasonable chance of getting the Mystic Key right here. And then we would be done. We could go kill Tia and finish it. Ho 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 ho! The dwarves had it all along! I've missed up a lot of checks here. This is, that dwarf. Is it? No, it's the other one. We're gonna turn both dwarves in, though. Don't worry about it. Well, that is perfect. Now, if you want to go back to another dungeon, you can go back to another dungeon. While we're here... if I can just get enough shards, I don't even have to kill Tia. Garbage. What are we up to? We're missing 1 shard? Do we go straight to Tia, or do we just hope that we find 1 more shard? That's a cleared Sarda entrance. What are the odds of getting something useful on the way? Earth is Lefane. We can't do anything there. Melman's Crescent Lake. We could probably buy some more magic at Crescent Lake quick while we're thinking. 1 more shard, and we are actually in go mode. We're just checking for magic, basically. Because we got promoted, and I think there was something I'm like, we should get that when we get promoted. Heal 3. That's in the exit slot. That is useful. Black doesn't matter. Alright, 1 slot. Let's see. Volcano was Earth 3. We can use the rod to get past that. We've got lock chests. We can get incentivized item from the marsh, marsh at bottom. We have the cube for the cube lock. That was nearby. Maybe we'd go pick that up because it's so close. Titans East. Like, basically, Tiamat... Oh, this is a long walk, too. No, this is west. What am I talking about? Basically, because Tiamat is a long way down and there's no treasure on the way, I thought it might be worth... It might be worth hoping for 1 more shard in a place where we could get another ribbon or a massa. Even though we could technically get to the end right now with no RNG. But I also wouldn't mind getting, like, a little bit more level ups before we hit Topher. To be honest, though, Jelka's looking pretty strong for damage. Huzzle can probably tank for us. As long as we can buff Jelka up and keep him alive. He should be strong enough to kill most of the fiends. They're only up to 150% at most. And we're starting to hit the level 20s here. Big mummy group. This could be a nice little grind. Depends if they've got anything nasty. I don't really have any, like, fire spells, which makes things a little difficult, but this is a lot of experience if they don't do anything bad. And we could get to, like, level 23 or 25 pretty quick. Well, the Whiz Mummies have a lot of HP. Like, maybe 300 or 400. It might be worth a couple fights. Let's see how much we get. Ooh, Cat Claw, 134 damage. Not bad. 4,000 experience. Well, how close are we to an extra swing? We just got 128% hit rate, which is another swing, which means we're not getting another swing. And we just got our third slot, so we need level 23 for one more cast of magic. That would get us 4 lives. It might be worth getting that before we go down. Level 23 and then go? I mean, I always play a little conservative. That's why I'm not a true speedrunner. I hate diving when I'm not really ready. Yeah, Jelka with 5 hits, fasted is 10. We've got access to fast, temper, saber, and lock. There's very little he couldn't kill. It's more a matter of survivability. We've got 2 ribbons, but only silver rings, no opal bracelet, no dragon armor, no opal armor. Very little elite gear at all, which we may never find because it's a poor randomizer setting. Like we're at bad random treasures. Ooh, the paralisks are pretty bad. Okay. Well, a lot of paralisks would be bad. I think we take 22 for now, and then we just try to find that last shard. And we'll probably get to 23 before Topher. Okay, we'll get a couple trap tiles over here, kill Carrie, and that'll be go mode. That's not going to do it. No need for Tia when we find Carrie just packaged up for us. How tough are fires? Fires can be pretty good for XP. Problem is usually more just they're tanky and hit hard. Ooh, so weak to ice though. Very nice. But a lot of HP. 2,200. Jelka hits level 2 gold in the Fire Dragon chest. I think we burn our ice 3s here. Because after this, we can go straight to Topher. And if we're level 23, we'll have 4 charges of magic for the night. That's 4 life 1s. And a little bit more HP for everybody. I don't know. I don't know if it's the best idea, but it should be high enough level. Level 23 is probably decent for me going into Topher, unless they're really brutal. It is a challenge seed, so I'm still assuming some surprises. But yeah, we should be good. We should be finishing this around 2:30, depending on how bad Topher is. $23 Huzzle. Everyone but Jelka, because Jelka died so many times. 5 hits, 378, looking good. You're gonna get it, Jelka, on carry. I believe in you. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Beat this challenge seed. So we'll be doing all kinds of fasting. We got lots of fast at level 4. Flame Sword's not great for endgame, so Huzzle's not going to be our big damage dealer, but Katana plus 4 is real good. Ooh, Thunder Carry, but too little too late. Bam. 10 hits, not a lot of damage, but we got him. There's your level, Jelka. There's our shards. And we are good to go. Unless I have missed something. Key plus loot plus enough shards plus we know where Topher is. Let's do it. No, I think that would have taken more time to go down to Tia. Although we got lucky that Carrie was there, but we could have found a shard or something anyway. We're gonna stock up on heal potions. No, we're not. We're gonna go right now. Alright. Good luck, team. We'll do one little trick here. Just makes heal potions a little easier to use. And we're off. Assuming I can get in here. Come on! Big pile of bats. This is not how this is supposed to go. Alright, thanks, creep. Alright, 2,000 years into the past. With relatively low encounter rates. No need for grinding. Now, our levels are a bit low. If we get hit by nukes, people can go down pretty quick. Tim does not have a whole lot of HP. A bad nuke will kill him. Our white mage does not have over 400, so there's no guarantee she can survive. But our knight has life, so as long as the knight stays up, the knight can revive the white mage and get us through. So, we should be relatively survivable. Not the best armor. Definitely not top tier armor by any means. We're gonna preserve our magic charges for now. Because we're also not at a huge level for magic. I'm gonna check these extra chests, just, you know. Imagine if it was a Massa, right? Just imagine. Alright, we're rolling. We got through the key door and the loot door. Now it's just bosses. And random encounters. With low random encounter rate also makes the Topher a bit safer. Because I believe the seed has like 60% dungeon encounters. So there should be a fair bit fewer dangers just getting here. The bosses, like I said, are clamped 100 to 150% stats. Which means no paper bosses, but they will be harder than normal on average, but nothing crazy. No 200% stats, only 150 at max. Alright, almost at first boss. I should keep track of like how many spell charges we've got. Oh man, so many encounters. Good though, we get these out of the way, the bad encounter spot, because Earth floor is usually not too bad for encounters. The challenge of the enemies goes up, so we want the nice long runs with no encounters on the next couple floors. Alright, let's see what Lich has got for us today. We've got 6 fasts, 5 bosses, 5 castings if we get good turn order. Alright, Ice 3 is pretty bad for Jelka with no status protection. It might be better to put the ribbon on Jelka right now. 9 hits, 284, not amazing. At this point... we go harm 3, because hopefully this thing is almost dead. No quad X, just do some damage. If Jelka dies, we need a little bit more damage to finish this first boss off. There we go. So that was a very tanky Lich. Lots of defense. Alright. Slow healing. Yeah. I need those Cure 4s for the end, I think. I don't want to use my Cure 4s right now, even though it's fast. Unrunnable Grey Worms, no big deal. Ooh, lots of HP, over 395. Survives the hit from the katana. I actually think they're strong to fire, but I didn't get any other castable gear. You can see the difference between the flame sword and the katana, no doubt about it. Alright. I'm really glad we brought a thief, guys. Who would have thought the thief would be the one with the best weapon at the end of the game? I did think my party comp was like the safest. If you brought a red mage instead, you'd have, you know, better sweepers, but no damage dealer right now. And I don't think we would be in here with a flame sword. We would have had to dive for a better weapon. And hope that it even exists. Glare. Alright, I'm going to now switch over that ribbon. Sorry, Tim, but we need to keep the damage dealer alive. And we didn't even get good armor for him, even. Yeah. Gear's low. No doubt about it. Alright. We'll see what Carrie's got for us. We've only got so many Invis 2s, so we don't want to use them here. We don't have any nukes or anything, like, really good. No defense swords. We're just burning through with DPS here, which is a bit dangerous. That's okay, that's okay. We got a backup strat for that. Maybe I should be saving my fast for more tempers later. I don't know. Anyway, she's nuclear. It's okay. It's okay. Don't fret. The more stuff she's got, that's the less stuff for Kraken and Chaos. Yeah, we still got a backup strat. Come on, team, kill her. That did not do much damage. Oof. Poison touch carry. There we go. 10 hits. We got her. It's all good. It's all good. Nothing to worry about. Now, bunch of potions here. Actually, what I'm going to do is some heal 3s. No. We don't have a lot of spare healing magic either. I'm going to burn through my cure 3s. Because we're going to run out of heal potions at this rate. That was a lot of damage. And we got ways to go still. Now, I'm hoping we got through a lot of the bad encounter table already. And this will be a nice, calm floor. We'll go straight to the Kraken. First strikes, doesn't matter. Yeah, Huzzle's on tank duty. We could definitely put Jelka on the top slot for the ninja's evade bonus on the start of encounters. Alright, we've got to protect Jelka here and Dirigible as long as we can. Huzzle's going to have to take a couple hits. Tim is dangerous. It's going to be tough. Of course, we got one more fight. It's going to be tough. Kraken. Kraken's always dangerous. We'll go Invis 2. Fast up. Invis 2. We don't have access to too much. We're gonna go one saber here. Hopefully this is enough. Like, I don't know exactly how much damage we'll get with one fast. Fire 2 is not too bad. Thanks, Kraken, for being chill, just like the old Lightning 2 Kraken. We got 2 sets of Invis 2. Do we do another set here, or do we hold those for Tia and Chaos? I think we use one more set here, and then maybe don't use any on Tia. Hopefully Tia is not too bad. Win some, lose some. Just get a bit of damage in there. We've got extra invises on the white mage. Let's start swinging. Jelka, 6 hits, 701. We should be dead. Should be dead next turn. We've done over 800 damage. Kraken 2 starts with 900. Can at most have 1400. Fire 3 hits. Still no big deal. We got lots of invis. We should be good. Should be good. We'll just lightning again. On the off chance that doesn't... It could be very close to death here. You never know. There we go. Kraken's down. No problem. We are rolling. We've got just enough heal potions for this to probably work. We're gonna run out right after Tia. Oops, don't throw them away, Blue. Stop throwing them away, Blue. I just wasted 3 heal potions. I'm not even racing anyone. I'm just nervous. I said I beat it in less than 230. good fight, not worth it at this point. Another good fight, definitely not worth it right now. Ooh, the Wizard Vamp hits Huzzle for a ton of damage. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna, again, gotta keep Jelka protected. He's a bit weak. We're gonna go a little bit of invisibility, but not as much as last time. And straight to attacking. I don't know, maybe I should have sabered up once. Oh no! 364, just enough damage to take Dirigible out before we can get Invis up. Tia's hitting hard. I can't risk everyone dying to getting smacked. We've got to get this Tia down quick. I'm going to save one last fast for the final boss. I'm just hoping we're going to hit hard enough here. We've got 2 stacks of Invis 2 up. That's a good amount of evasion. Katana 176, not very good. We got a fair amount of evasion. 80 damage is not bad on the Black Mage. 8 hits, 217, not good. I guess Tim going down doesn't matter too much. There's not a whole lot Huzzle can do right now. It'd be nice if he had like a, you know, white shirt or something, but we're gonna save the last locks for Chaos, but we're gonna get Bane here. No luck. Quad X, no problem. 9 hits, 522. We are still in this. We're running real low on the whole heal potions. We're gonna burn a Cure 4 here and heal up where we can. But I think we've got just enough to top up. Hopefully no bad encounters. Please let me go, sir. Thank you. And we're there. Alright, last floor. It's time to rumble with the big bad Chaos. And we've got a fair amount of spell charges ready to go. One last check for armor and weapons. Ribbon on White Mage. Angelica? Is there anything else I would switch the ribbon to? No, because the White Mage has Cure 4. That's the most useful for keeping Jelka alive. He doesn't have a lot of defense. Huzzle needs to just not die as long as he can. We don't have any item magic. Oh, I didn't even notice. At some point we picked up the Vorpal +5. That's not bad. That can be a backup strat, actually. That's really not bad. Oh, that's stronger than our Katana on the Knight. 55. Okay, that's enough that I wish I'd saved. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that might be a good backup. That's not our first strat, but wish I had more Invis 2s. For now, we're trying to keep Jelka up because he's got the better weapon overall. But I'm actually going to have him fast the Knight in case he dies. Because I've only got 1 charge on Tim. Alright, good turn order. We get most of our buffs off. Lightning 2 comes out. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Let's put an extra stack of Invis on Jelka. We've got our fast off. Let's do some evasion reduction. Use those Invises. We're going to want to switch to healing pretty soon. Now we saber once or twice, and then we attack. Good. No one died to Bane. That could have been bad. We only had 2 ribbons, so anyone else could have been killed by that. No Aegis Shield or anything. Alright, easier to hit. Not a lot of spells in reserve. Let's see what we can do with a Vorpal Swing. We've got a couple more locks to toss in there. Oh boy, the difference between those two, that's a tough sell. You know, we can put anti-rub up. We've got 2 people... No, we've got pro rings. Never mind. Let's get more Invis up, just in case he swings. We're going to do 1 more Saber, and then we're going to test a swing out on Jelka. Well, Huzzle's testing here. 6 hits, 145. That was not a lot of damage for 6 hits. Although it was only a Vorpal, it's a +5 Vorpal. One last lock. Get that evasion down. One more invis. Let's see how Jelka does. Vorpal hits for 170. Katana hits for 523. Alright, Lightning 3 comes out. Chaos is starting to get to his more dangerous moves. We're out of locks. We're out of most things. Let's just hit him with some ice, I guess. Tim's going down pretty soon. We'll, we're out of invises. It's Cure 4, Heal 3 time. And Swing with Jelka time. Alright, goodbye, Tim. Nice try. 8 hits, 184. 10 hits, 776. Okay. Jelka got sabered up enough. We're doing good damage. I'm going to try to keep Huzzle up. We're going to use one of those Cure 4s. Although, Jelka's our main damage dealer, but at the bottom there, it's very unlikely that he gets punched. And Huzzle gets it. We have won. Not bad. Challenge seed completo. Good job, Huzzle. Finish him off. Jelka with the big old katana. We used the Vorpal and the katana. Crazy. Tim did a good job until he died. I mean, he got people fasted. He got some lock. You know, it wasn't a good black magic seed in terms of nuking, but status spells were good. Hey there, Scouse. Not as good as Black Belt. Hey, Black Belt was banned on this seed. There was no way to select Black Belt. Hey, Warriors, thanks for defeating Chaos. Let's go for a burger. Ha 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 ha. Well, that was fun. Good little challenge seed there. I think I probably got a halfway's decent time. Now, don't worry about it, Scouts. I mean, I wasn't like super speed running it at all, but I think I made a good decision to go into Topher at the right time. I grinded a little bit. You know, we probably could have come in a couple levels lower, but it was still pretty close. And if we'd come in much lower, it would have been a bit more risky. So level 23 seemed like a good safe place for me. And we did pay attention to our shards. We managed to get... You know, I bet you the time isn't that bad, because I found the airship pretty quick once we had access to it. I found the Mystic Key and the loot pretty quick, and we missed a lot of items. Like, we didn't do very many we didn't do a lot of the bad checks. I haven't, like, kept my tracker up to date. We did do the robot. Technically, we found the adamant chest. We found the eye chest. What else did we do down there? No Thor's hammer, no power glove, no invis, no ribbon, no massa, no bottle, no oxyhale, no herb, no crystal. We did take out Carrie at some point. We never woke the prince up. We never checked Corneria chest. We did kill the vampire, technically. We never got the slab. We did check Sarda. No, we never found Sarda. We found the old men, but no Sarda. We did check the red dragon chest at some point. No bottle. What's this one? Yeah, we did ordeals, right? No, we didn't do ordeals. We found it, but we skipped it. And I never found the mermaid floor. Top 10 if you want to see the exclamation point top 10 if you want to see the best points. The point leaders. Anyway, future tubers. I think that's all. That was a pretty fun little challenge. Blue does a challenge and beats it in a decent time. I mean, I have no idea. Maybe I'll submit this one to the FFR Discord. We'll see. 2:32 seems pretty good. And it would have been faster. You know, I took a couple minute break. I probably spent 5 or 10 minutes just fumbling with my tracker and taking a break. So, if you subtracted my break time, it's got to be a couple minutes. We're probably under 2:30 with no breaks. But it's all good. Because I don't think I paused my timer when I took my break. But yeah, good run. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, future tubers, and see you next time.